Thank you for joining us here at this press conference with the Commission of Inquiry. Thank you for joining us here at this press conference with the Commission of Inquiry on the Occupied Palestinian Territory.
On the 7th of October, 38 Israeli children were killed, one of them under the age of 2 years. Since then, at least as of last week, 13,319 children have been killed in Gaza, of whom 786 were under the age of 1. And in addition, 165 children have been killed in the West Bank. Now, that's the only statistic I want to give you. Kids aren't terrorists. And yet, between what happened in southern Israel on the 7th of October and what has happened since then, we have had thousands and thousands of kids killed. And that's not even including those who are injured, those who are under the rubble, those who have lost limbs. It's said that the amputations of limbs of children is the greatest in any conflict in recorded modern warfare. I wonder about what the 1 million children in Gaza will be doing in 20 years' time. The conflict in Gaza is an Israeli terrorism creation factory. And there is no sign of it finishing. But I'm also acutely aware that our reports, the decision of the International Court of Justice, 4 resolutions passed by the Security Council in the last 13 months, resolutions part of the General Assembly, none of those have resulted in a single child not being killed.
Every day we witness new horrific attacks on civilians and civilian objects in the Gaza Strip, including medical facilities. Attacks on medical facilities, as we said in our current report to the GA, and the complete destruction of Gaza's healthcare system was the main focus of this report. And we believe it's an outrage that such attacks are continuing unabated. And as we said many times before, an immediate ceasefire is the utmost priority and should pave the way for peace, justice, and accountability for all victims. So obviously the commission, we're just a commission of inquiry. You have to change your attitude in the way you treat these two states, Palestine and Israel. You have to distinguish between them. So, one is an occupier and the other are occupied. And the onus then lies on every state under international law to take steps not to cooperate with the occupation itself. And so, because that's the order, we then spelt out the various steps. I don't have time to go through all those steps, but it's the clearest direction coming to every state that you have the responsibility not to continue to support this occupation. And that would be any support, militarily, politically, or recognition, even about moving their embassies to Jerusalem. Every step that one can shine the microscope on comes under this. You have to change your traditional way of treating the situation.
Okay, thank you, Ms. PIllay. Thank you, Mr. Sidoti. Unfortunately, we're out of time.